got stuck in the shower yesterday because I caught a butt cramp on both cheeks and I couldn't move. Frequent urination has been my biggest symptom of third trimester. The urination has gotten, I've always been frequently urinating like throughout this whole pregnancy. Like I said, that was one of the first signs that I was pregnant before. But now that he's like lower and he's like deeper down my pelvis, he's like really like on my bladder, I pee every 5 minutes. Especially if I get into bed at night, I can expect to go to the bathroom about 2 or 3 times before I actually go to sleep. And I wake up every morning around 5 or 6 in the morning. I don't have to work until like after 11, but I always wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning around that time to run to the bathroom because I have to pee so bad. It's like clock every day. I have to pee so bad and it's hard to hold it, and it's like I feel like as soon as I stand up I have to go pee. That's been just the biggest new symptom, because it definitely has increased more than it has been. Like I definitely peed twice before I even started recording this video, and I was like, I just meant to pee. Like, why am I sitting down to make this video and I gotta get to pee again? Like, what the also with him being deep into my pelvis has caused a lot of back and pelvis pain. My lower back hurts. Oh my god, not even just my lower back and my butt. I've gotten the worst butt cramps, and I've been talking to people in these little groups I'm in on Facebook of other pregnant women, and nobody else is feeling like me. Like 1 or 2 random people that agrees with me, and they're like following my posts to get solutions, but nobody has a solution for these butt cramps. I got stuck in the shower yesterday because I caught a butt cramp on both cheeks and I couldn't move. Like it was like paralyzed. Like I couldn't like bend my leg to like step out of the shower because my butt was cramped up. Like I don't know if he's in my back and that's why I was like I don't know. My doctor keeps saying it's normal, but she's not giving me no solutions. But those are the worst. And lightning crotch. I made a post on Facebook and my non-pregnant friends were like, you're scaring me. Like, no, like lightning crotch is fucking real. I mentioned it I think in my last video. I'm happy for these pains and these cramps because that means he's getting lower into my pelvis, which means he's on his way out. But my god, they hurt. Like the butt cramps, lightning crotch. Like if I move the wrong way, it's like sharp pains. Those have been killing me. My belly band that I brought up in my second trimester video never came. I ended up finding out my insurance wouldn't cover it. So they had me call my insurance to ask like what supplier they'll supply a belly band for me. They were like, nobody. So they was like, you guys order off Amazon for cheap, and cheap was like $30. And I was just like, I'm just gonna suffer in silence because I don't want to pay $30 for a band. Stuff that's just pregnancy only. Like I'm only using for pregnant because I'm pregnant. I haven't been trying to spend like a lot of money on like a lot of maternity clothes. Like it's a maternity dress and it's it got wasted. I didn't even wear it while I was pregnant, and I could wear it next pregnancy, but who knows when that's gonna be, or if I'm even gonna have any more kids. So like who knows. So I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money on stuff that's only for pregnancy, because like you only need it for these few months, and then what are you gonna do with it? So I didn't want to spend $30 on a belly band. It wasn't, the back pain wasn't killing me at the time. Now it is, but and at this point, 5 days away from giving birth, I don't need it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter. I've just suffered in silence. Belly, big old belly gets in the way. I can't bend over. I have a wobble now when I walk. I have the pregnant woman waddle. I was actually kind of impressed with myself that I hadn't really gotten the waddle. I didn't think I had the waddle, but I definitely waddle because it's what's most comfortable. Like walking normal, I can't walk straight up because he's gonna push down into my vagina. So vagina spasms, lightning crotch. So I have to kind of like lean back as I walk to like lift that weight off of my vagina. So that's why we wobble, because if you walk normal, you're gonna feel them spasms and them sharp pains in your hoo-ha. I get winded easy. Really tired from doing anything. Heartburn has kind of subsided. I get it at random moments like at night, but because as I was reading one of my apps that I have, it's because the baby's dropping, so he's no longer like all up on your stomach and your chest. Now he's like lower. That's why you like pee more later on. You have less heartburn. So I have random moments of heartburn, but it's nothing that, it's usually at night when I'm going to bed. And it's just like I'll like lay lifted, like have my pillows. Like I can't lay flat on my back. I have to like lay like at an angle, and I'll take like a Pepsid pill, drink some almond milk. I have like chocolate almond milk that I have just for, well, I have it for my hospital bag, but I have it in the fridge now just for if I have like heartburn. That was an easy fix. It's not the worst of the worst. Probably like the easiest symptom. Ooh, new symptom, the contractions that I was gonna talk about. So I know I mentioned in my last video about Braxton Hicks. They said around the time second trimester you start feeling Braxton Hicks. I didn't know what they felt like, so I didn't know if I was feeling them. But now, I think, from my understanding, there's a difference between Braxton Hicks and actual contractions, like actual practice contractions. So I keep calling them practice contractions because my doctor calls them. So Braxton Hicks apparently is like the tightening all of your belly. You feel like your belly get hard, and it's like they don't do anything. Like they're just really just like they're just preparing your uterus for birth. Whereas the actual contractions also do that. They also like make your belly hard, but they're the ones that are actually softening your cervix. So you should want to feel contractions, the practice contractions, before you're actually in labor, because that means your cervix is dilating and softening. So I kind of think that's my understanding of what the difference is. If I'm wrong, mommies, doctors, nurses, let me know. So I never really felt Braxton Hicks. I don't think I did. I've had random tighten, like a couple times I feel like tightening, where it's supposed to feel like your baby balled up, but for the most part I feel like period cramps. And I think that's what mostly actual contractions feel like, as opposed to like the tightening. I think some people feel tightening, a lot of people just feel like bad period cramps. Before I was pregnant, I always heard they were like period cramps times 100. So I've been feeling like cramping, and I feel like I have to go use the bathroom, I have to go poop. Sometimes I will go poop, sometimes I won't go poop, and apparently that's good because that feeling I want to feel, because the baby's pushing down also on your rectum and your intestines and everything. So I feel like the bad period cramps, they're getting more painful. Definitely, I've had to like breathe through a few, which is kind of good because I want to prepare myself to like when I actually get the real deal labor contractions, I'll know how to like breathe through them. Like even though these are painful, they're not what's gonna happen. I kind of prepare myself like, okay, I know how to breathe through it. I know how to ease these. I know how to like go about my day to day while going through these cramps. And they're a little more frequent. They're not consistent. Like I said, consistent contractions is when you're possibly going to labor. Like I think it's the 511 or 411. I think it's 511. 5 minutes apart, lasting 1 minute for an hour. So if you have contractions every 5 minutes that last for a minute for a full hour straight, you probably go into labor. They're not like that. They're like, I mean, I have the cramps like every day, but it's not like multiple times a day. And I really feel them. And that's why I think I kind of want to get this video over with today, because when I went on my walk yesterday, it was a little more unbearable. Like I was feeling the pressure in my lower body, like my lower stomach, pelvic area, lower back, and I was feeling like the cramps. So I'm thinking like he's really getting deep down low. So it's like walking around the block is getting a little harder than it was when I first started walking around the block, basically. So next, I usually go into Cravings, but I haven't really been having any cravings. Nothing new. Again, like my appetite is still strong, even stronger, and I've been eating like whatever. Doing some with my doctor. I've been having like a lot of fast food. I had McDonald's yesterday. It's just so unhealthy, so disgusting. It's not real food, but I keep seeing this McDonald's commercial and they make the burger look so good. I want McDonald's, so I went to McDonald's. Again, a lot of sweets, a lot of chocolate, a lot of candy, but it could be good because you know sweets, like especially chocolate, releases oxytocin. It releases oxytocin, which is also what helps dilate your cervix. So I need this. Chocolate's good for me, right? It's my logic. So now I'll get into baby updates. Nothing really updating. I've been doing my kick count, so I check for his kicks. You want to, it kind of depends. So my doctor says I want to check for like 6 kicks in an hour, 2 hour span. Once in the morning, once at night. I have an app that does it 10 kicks in an hour, so that's why I go by, because you know she just said 6, so I'll just go ahead and do the full 10, see how long it takes me to get to 10 kicks. And you know, just so if you know any decrease in any activity, like you can't count up to that many kicks in the hour, or maybe it takes a little longer to get to those kicks, and you know It varies though, because you gotta really get it when the baby's most active. It's kind of hard to know unless you know for sure your baby's schedule, which my baby has a schedule, so I kind of know. But sometimes I like sleep too late and I miss when he's most active. Like it just kind of varies, but as long as he gets to that number of kicks in an hour, it should be good. But yeah, if you notice any decrease, you should let your doctor know, because it could be a sign of something not normal. Yeah, like I said, he was 6 pounds 3 ounces. I need to stop eating whatever I want before he ends up being an 8-9 pounder, because who's pushing a 9-pound baby, 9-10 pound baby out of whose vagina? It's gonna be me if I keep eating like I'm eating. So I need to actually chill out on how I'm eating while I'm bragging about eating whatever. But I'm thinking 8 pounds. If you want to try to guess how much he's gonna weigh, leave it in the comment section. That'd be fun. I'm gonna have to do that. I did like a bet on like when people think he's gonna come in, like when people think he's gonna like be born, his birthday's gonna be. So I've got a lot of like guesses for that. So I think I might do a guess for his weight. That'd be fun. Like I said, I've been walking and bouncing my exercise ball so I can get my cervix to dilate and to try to jumpstart labor. Worked a little bit. We'll see in my next appointment if I haven't gone to labor before then, if it's really helped, because hopefully my cervix will be dilated. But again, it's not a sign when labor's going to start. He's going to come wherever he wants to come. But hopefully he comes on his own and not because we're forcing him to come out. He sleeps a lot more. I didn't notice that. Like it's not a decrease in movement because he moves. He moves. But he just like chill sound. He's moving now. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Little foot right here. But yeah, I think he sleeps a lot more. I think it's because I'm been a little more active. Like, you know, I've been walking, cleaning, things like that, walking around. And you know, when you move around, kind of rocks the baby to sleep. So I think maybe that may be why he sleeps more. But when he's up though. He ain't got a problem kicking. His kicks will turn more into rolls. So you'll see. So I will see like the little movements across my belly as opposed to like just like the little kicks and jabs, because he's running out of room in there. He does still put his foot in my ribs. He has no problem doing that. I don't know why that's comfortable to him. I wish he would just calm down and just like put your foot. You can put your foot anywhere else. This is your home, but out my ribs. That's when it hurts. Like, oh my god. Anyway, that's really all the baby updates. There's nothing really new with him. Like I said, he's just living life like it's golden, coming on his own time. He's gonna come whenever he's ready. Hopefully that is sooner than later. As for me, I've just been doing the last third trimester usual baby stuff. I had my baby shower, which was so beautiful, and I wish I did not want a baby shower to end. I tried to vlog. I'm not a vlogger. Didn't quite work out. Plus I was kind of living in the moment. But something like that. I didn't like take any pictures on my phone. Didn't go live. Didn't do any stories or anything. Because I was just living in the moment of like, this is my baby shower. It's beautiful. My sister, best friend, mom did a beautiful job. I could try to insert pictures wherever. Maybe so I could see how nice it was. I did get some video. Oh, battery's about to go dead soon. I'm gonna keep going as long as I can before my battery goes dead. I did a belly cast today. And I made a video for that. And hopefully y'all see it before this. It was... It was fun. I really definitely said, like I said, I've been feeling like he's coming. Y'all already know cameraman dead. But what was I saying? Yeah, I did my belly cast, and that was a lot of fun. Like I said, I've been feeling like he's coming. Like I feel like he's coming sooner than later. Like I feel like he's coming his own. I just began that feeling. So I was like, I still work every day. I'm gonna work every day up until I go into labor. So I was like, let me go ahead and get the belly cast out of the way. This is probably my last day of being able to do anything extra. So did that. You're gonna see that video hopefully before this one, most likely before this one. So it's funny. My mom helped me. She's crazy. I'm crazy. So yeah, just got one in memory. Taking suggestions on how I should decorate it. I said that in the other video. But yeah, so did that. I didn't get to do my 3D 4D. I did get those 3Ds from the actual doctor. Didn't get any 4Ds. Just because everybody was kind of like, it's a waste of money. Not really a waste of money. It was like my money could be going elsewhere, because money don't grow on trees. I'm not rich. So it's like, you really want to spend your money on that, and there's a chance that the baby's not even going to cooperate. I know people who have gotten them done and the baby didn't cooperate. So they had to like schedule a new one. I don't want to have to keep doing that, having to keep going to get these ultrasounds. So I just kind of said, figured it. I also packed my hospital bag. got that ready to go. It's packed for the most part. A couple of things that I'm going to probably pack as like when I actually go into labor. I've been setting up my room for room sharing, as I've showed y'all a million times. See the bathroom in the background. Oh, and I have a doula officially. I was I knew I wanted one, but so between my last video and now, they actually had changed the visitor policy because in my state, Kentucky, our coronavirus cases weren't really that crazy, and they were really like starting to open up the state back up. So they actually opened up visitation to your main support person and a certified doula or a secondary support person. So I had made the decision that I was going to be like my main support person being my son's dad, and then my secondary be my mom as opposed to a doula, because I really want a doula, but I really wanted my mom there to experience this with me. But now, when they opened the state back up, the cases started climbing. So they took it back down to main support person and a certified doula. But that's it. Like, no other kind of support person. So I'm like, well, if I have that option, let me go ahead and get a doula and utilize it. And it doesn't look like they're going to change the visitor policy in the next 5 days. So, really kind of sad. I really want my mom to be there, but coronavirus just kind of ruined everything. So yeah, I have a doula, so I'm excited about that. Somebody's gonna advocate for me, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated on my doula experience. And yeah, so that's basically everything that's been going on after this last final stretch. So I will go into my words of advice. My final words of advice. Oh my god, crazy. So for anybody who's in their 3rd trimester, going through what I'm going through now, just know you're almost there. Like Princess Tiana voice. I wish I could sing and I was singing for you. But this is the final stretch. This is the end. Like, it's literally the 3rd trimester actually goes by kind of fast. It goes slow but fast. Like, I can't believe I'm like 5 days away from my due date, but it took a long time to get here. It's definitely a hard time. It was like all of your energy. Like, I'm so tired. I really don't feel like doing anything. My body aches. Body's going through a lot of changes. There's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to, like, you know, childbirth and delivery, especially with COVID. So if you're going through it now, in the middle of like the pandemic, it's a lot of uncertainty. It's really, really scary. You have to get tested when you go to the hospital. We don't have to. Well, some places you have to, I think. Some places give you the option. It just, different hospitals have different policies, but it's just like, that's just an added thing on top of you about to give birth to a child. Like, who wants to be in a hospital when there's like a pandemic going on? It's a lot to be scared about. Like, childbirth is a serious life event. Like, it's really life or death. Like, women risk their lives every day to give birth to a child. Like, women die every day for giving birth to a child. So it's really, really scary. But just know that your body is made for this. Like, this is literally what a woman's body is made to do. Like, we're made to like bear the children and get back to business. Beyonce voice. But yeah, body's made for this. Your body's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Your body knows what to do more than you know what to do. So your body's gonna do what it's supposed to do naturally. And childbirth is literally just the final step that you need to go through to get your beautiful baby in your arms, and to get to meet your beautiful bundle of joy that you've been growing in your belly for however many days, 9 months, 10 months, 40 weeks, 41 weeks, 39 weeks, 38 weeks, however long. You finally get to meet the baby, and all you have to do is go through, push them out. So just remember, final stretch. It's almost over. You're on your way to being a great mom. You're about to be a mom. You're gonna be a good one. Bomb ass mom, like I always say. Yeah, that's that. No, this is the part where you show the bump shot. I mean, y'all kind of see it. But I'm gonna stand up and give y'all the proper bump shot like I usually do. So as I mentioned before, I'm wearing a dress, so you're not gonna get to see like the actual bare belly, but this is what the bump looks like in the dress. He is big. I think he's pretty low. Maybe not. This is like where my belly ends, right here. It's the front shot of it that y'all been seeing this whole time. Next side. Whew. See, I gotta pee already and I just stood up. That's what the belly looks like. I would show you the bare belly, but I'm wearing a dress, so I can't show you the bare belly, but I'll show my hoo-ha. I guess I could like censor it out, but Y'all be alright. So yeah, it's my 3rd trimester update. Thank you all so much for being on this journey with me. It has been a roller coaster. I'm glad you all have stuck around. If you've been here since day 1, I want you to leave, my baby's gonna be a Virgo. I want you to leave the Virgo emoji, and I'll put it in here, show you what that is if you don't know. In the comments, if you've been here since day 1, have followed me on this whole journey, have seen all my videos, and have just been supporting me throughout this new life adventure. I really appreciate you guys the most. I appreciate all my beautiful YouTube friends, new and old, for tuning in and being there for me and supporting me. So yeah, it's again taking, like I said in every video, still taking baby name suggestions. Don't know what I'm naming this kid. I think it's gonna be, he comes out, look at him, oh, you look like this. But I still want some suggestions on what he could look like. So taking baby name suggestions, start with the J, ideally. Unless you have like a super cute non-J name, that might be a winner. Who knows? Also taking new mommy / postpartum tips and must-haves for anybody who has had a kid, what you guys can tell me about, you know, the first 24 hours, the first week, the first month, the first few months, for whatever after having a baby, like to aid my body, aid me in breastfeeding, aid me caring for a baby, and just everything like that. A labor playlist, add that on there, because I need to make a playlist of what songs, I'm taking a speaker of what I want played while I'm going through labor. So any suggestions on some songs, that would be a fun thing to put in the comment section. Let's start making my labor playlist. So I think that's all. Like, so next time you see me, hopefully next time you see me, I'll have my baby, my little boy in my arms. So definitely taking all well wishes and prayers. Wish me luck as I go through childbirth whenever the time comes, because you know, I gave her words of advice, but I'm terrified myself. So my words of advice were going to me too, because I'm scared of giving birth. So just wish us well, wish us good health, wish us safe delivery. And thank you guys so much for all your support and being there for me. So until next time, stay beautiful.